So the other night, I was putting away the babies, meaning my children. They'll always be my babies. I was reading to them some stories, tucking them in for bed. My husband was in the living room doing some stuff, and it's been so warm lately, and I am not an air conditioning person. I do not like air conditioning. I wouldn't even have it in my house. Like, it would just never be used. And as for heat, like wood stove, that's all I need. So the windows were all open. It was a really nice evening. And then from outside, we heard screaming, like really serious screaming, and we heard the dogs go nuts. And so Jeremy ran outside, and I took care of the kids and, made sure that they were okay, They were all basically just falling asleep at that point, so I don't think they even noticed. And Jeremy's out for a little while, and he comes back in, and he says, "Ruth, you need to get up. You need to come over here and see this." And so I went with him into the living room, and in his hands, guess what he had? It was a baby bunny. Oh, it was so cute. And he was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And apparently our cats had found him and had been playing like a game of cat and mouse with him, basically. And so the dogs went over when he started screaming, because did you know that baby bunnies scream? When they're in danger, they scream like a person. It's crazy. And so, like, really eerie. And so the dogs went over to see what was happening, and the dogs got the cats off of him. But then I get maybe Finn was trying to protect him or stay and watch or something. Anyway, Finn stepped on him and had his paw on him. And this bunny was just freaking out. And so Jeremy grabbed him, brought him in. We tried to look at him, see if there was any injuries, but he seemed like he was okay.
You don't seem to be hurt.
Just a little freaked out. So wild rabbits are not the same at all as domesticated rabbits. We've had rabbits before that got injured somehow on the farm, or we found it on the side of the road or something like that, and we brought it home, and we'd keep it in a crate overnight and just see if we could give it some food and water and then release it the next day. And they've never made it through the night. They panic, and sometimes you can kill a rabbit just by scaring it enough, and it'll have a heart attack. It'll just die. They are very fragile. And so at no point are we ever like, oh, let's go catch some of these wild rabbits and have them as pets, because they don't do well as pets, and we don't want rabbits as pets. That's not a thing that we're into right now. And I understand that rabbits are a type of livestock. We just don't have the facilities for that yet. And I don't know if I could bring myself to butcher a rabbit for meat, and it's not kosher, and I don't know. I don't know if I could. So we at no point thought, let's keep this rabbit. No, it didn't even cross our minds. So if you guys are wondering, oh, you almost got a baby bunny for a pet. No, that's not what we were doing. We were just trying to get it away from the cats and the dogs. And then it was pretty late at night. And so in the morning, the idea was I would take the baby bunny, the kids would come along, and I would release it down at the creek. There's this big grassy, marshy area next to the creek where rabbits abound. Get it? Abound. Anyway, so that was our plan. I'd be tired after 2 cats chasing me.
She stopped it from running away with her foot.
Oh my gosh. Sasha.
So, poor little rabbit.
Did you get stepped on by a Pyrenees? So we made I had this container already available and set with sawdust and everything like that inside of it, and water and feed, because the baby chicks that we were hatching, there's about to be a bunch more hatching. And so I wanted to have that available and ready to go for them at any point that they decided that they were going to start hatching. And I know sometimes they go a day early or so. And so we put the baby bunny in this little crate that I had for the baby chicks. We gave him some water. We turned over a little tissue box so he had like a little cave to go into, a little burrow. And then we also we gave him some spinach leaves and some blueberries, and there might have been something else that Jeremy gave him, I don't know, but definitely not carrots. They don't really actually like carrots that much. Like, they would much rather go for greens or berries or something like that. Misconception. Anyway, so we put him in there, and he seemed all right. And he was so cute, so soft and fuzzy. And so we put him in there for the night, and we went to bed. We thought for sure this baby bunny would be good in this container. So we gave him a little house that he is hiding in right now. Some spinach and blueberries and some water. And we're gonna let him just kind of relax tonight. Hopefully he's okay in the morning and we can do a nice little release moment. Apparently baby bunnies can jump higher than we thought we could, earlier than we thought they could. And this baby bunny was not in his crate when Jeremy got up for work the next morning. Jeremy spent an hour looking around the house trying to find this baby rabbit, where he got to, and I think he ended up finding him like under the couch or something like that. And so since obviously our container didn't work, he took the baby bunny and he put it outside, and he said that the baby bunny was fine, super happy, and he scampered off and he was ready to go. He'd eaten some of the food that we had given him, and he seemed really good. So I woke up in the morning, and my first thought was, oh, I'm so excited for the kids to see what's in the living room. And I went in there, because Jeremy leaves for work at like in the middle of the night. I don't wake up for that. And and I went in there, and it wasn't there. And the container wasn't even there. The container was tipped upside down outside. And I thought, oh no, the baby bunny died, because that's what they do. They die, you know. And it was kind of heartbreaking. And later on, Jeremy messaged me when he was at work that the bunny was fine and that he let him go. And so I was a little bit sad that the kids didn't get a chance to see him, but we did get some videos of him. So I showed them the videos, and they thought he was the cutest thing. And they were a little bit sad that they missed it too. Okay, so that is the excitement that we had in the middle of the night. And our adventures with the baby bunny. I am so glad that this time the baby bunny survived. It scares me every time a baby bunny ends up needing a little bit of care, because I just assume that it's going to die. It's really sad. But it survived this time, and I was super excited about that. And we're happy to say that little Mr. Fluffbutt is good, and he is out there somewhere having a great time. I hope Jeremy put him around somewhere where he'd be eating forest food instead of my garden food. I think Jeremy would have done that. Pretty sure Jeremy would have done that. I need to ask him that. So thanks for listening. I just wanted to share because I thought that was a fun story, and I got some cute videos of that bunny. And so yes, we will never keep a baby wild animal that we find. If there's ever a wild animal that we come across that needs care, it is not something that we're going to try to handle ourselves, but we are also not going to contact the wildlife authorities in the middle of the night. So if he hadn't have been good, we would have brought him to a wildlife center the next day, and just like we would have done and have done before with other animals that we find. But I'm happy to say that we were able to just do a quick reprieve for him from the cats and the dogs, and then let him go the next morning. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And also, if you could do the notification button, that'd be great too. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed.